Minister of State for Petroleum, Dr. Emmanuel Ibe Kachikwu, has denied news reports that the federal government was planning to jack up the pump price of petrol, at present fixed at N1.45 per liter, NAN reports. Emmanuel Ibe, the director of press in the ministry, in a statement on Thursday night, January 4, clarified the minister's submission made to the Joint Committee of the National Assembly on Petroleum Downstream. The Ministry of Petroleum Resources would like to categorically state that the Honorable Minister never mentioned nor insinuated the need or plans by the federal government to increase the current pump price of premium motor spirit, PMS, Ibe said. Nigerians gathers that Ibe restated what Kachikwu told the hearing, that the presidency has set up a special committee to identify the immediate and remote causes of the fuel scarcity with a view to finding both immediate and long-lasting solutions to the challenge. The committee has been in rounds of deliberations in the past few days, and these discussions are still ongoing. The final decisions and recommendations from the committee would be passed on to the President and Commander-in-Chief for approval, said Ibe. Ibe urged the public and indeed stakeholders in the oil and gas sector to disregard any such report of a price increase. Kachikwu told a public hearing at the National Assembly on Thursday that the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, had incurred a cumulative loss of N85.5 billion in importing petrol and selling at the current retail price of N1.45 per liter, since October 2017. Kachikwu said the price was fixed in the first quarter of 2016, when crude oil was selling for $49, and expressed fears that with crude price rising to $67 a barrel, the pump price may no longer be sustainable. According to him, the landing cost of PMS, which was N133.28 per liter in 2016, is now N171 per liter, and this has resulted into stoppage of importation of the product by independent marketers. This, he said, had made the NNPC to be the 100% importer of the product. The minister disclosed further that as a result of the N26 difference per liter between the current landing cost of the product, N171, and pump price of N1.45, NNPC, which had been singularly importing the product at the volume of 25 million liters per day since October last year, has been incurring a daily loss of about N800 and 900 million, cumulatively reaching N85.5 billion today, in just 3 months. According to him, government has mandated him and a committee set up to find ways out of the problem until the local refineries become functional in 18 months' time. He said 3 solutions are being considered. 1 is for the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to allow the marketers access forex at the rate of N204 to $1 as against the official rate of N305 to keep the pump price of fuel per liter at N1.45. 2, to give room for modulated deregulation where NNPC would be allowed to continue selling at N1.45 per liter in all its megastations across the country, while the independent marketers should be allowed to sell at whatever price is profitable to them in all their outlets. 3, to look at the direction of blanket subsidy for all the importers in bridging the gap, which would be like going back to a problem that had earlier been solved, he said. He, however, stressed that the final solution to the problem was for the nation to put her refineries in good shape in a way that 80% of local consumption of the product should be provided for locally.